So you want to start a business. The first step always starts from purchasing domain and creating website. It does not matter which business you are starting. Without a website you cannot run a business. Today I am going to teach you step-by-step journey to create your own website from scratch without burning money on shady freelancers. This will not be a technically heavy video as I have simplified the entire process so that you will get a decent overview as a business owner. I have 10 plus years experience in developing Android apps, games, landing page and a website for my own business. So just like you, even I was once a beginner, and every beginner has these 3 questions common in their mind: how to create website, where and how to host a website, how to pick and purchase a domain name. Let's start with the first question: how to create a website. And yes, knowledge of coding will help you in building website, but it is possible to build website using website builders, which are no code tools. Just drag and drop elements on web page. Example of this is Wix, Squarespace, Webflow and many other website builders. There are more than 1000 methods to build a website. There is no such thing as wrong method. It depends on your requirements and your budget. I have simplified it for you. Everything boils down to these 3 simple methods or pathways to build website: web frameworks, content management system also known as CMS, and website builders. Web frameworks such as Next.js, Astro, Laravel, Gatsby, etc. are professional tools for web developers who can write code. Using a framework to build website gives you tremendous power and flexibility. You can build any website or web app such as e-commerce store, SaaS platform, social media website, rental or ticking booking website and many other use cases. And yes, you will need knowledge of coding, at least the basic knowledge of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. My suggestion will be master Next.js and Astro, which is popular and easy to learn. CMS stands for Content Management System. It is a web framework made to create, manage and organize large content data. Many large news sites and blogs use it. The most popular CMS is WordPress. You can build website, blog, e-commerce store using WordPress. The advantage of using CMS is you don't need knowledge of coding. Even without knowledge of coding, you can build a professional blog. It is mostly drag and drop elements on web page if you use plugins like Eliminator in WordPress. But if you learn coding, then you can do much more advanced modifications such as building your own WordPress theme and creating plugins, etc. Next is website builder. Using website builder is the most easiest method to create any website or landing page. All you have to do is pick a website builder which is suitable for your needs. Example is, if you need to build a blog, then Wix and WordPress.com, Weebly, Squarespace are popular. For landing page, Webflow, Framer are popular tools, and for e-commerce, Shopify is the most popular. There are many other website builders available in marketplace. Pick wisely depending on your budget and requirement. Biggest advantage of using website builder is it is easy and you can build website in less than 24 hours. The biggest disadvantage of using website builder is you have to pay for their subscription, which increase overall cost of business, and you do not have access to the source code of the website, which means you cannot use website builder for advanced use cases such as SaaS platform or video streaming site. So among these 3, choose wisely which method or pathway you choose for building website for your business depending on your requirements and budget. My personal favorite is always going to be using web framework for building website or landing page because it gives more flexibility and power. Once you have finished building website, next is hosting. So where and how to host a website? Hosting depends on how you build website. If you use website builder, then you don't have to worry about hosting because all website builder by default provide a hosting on their own servers. If you are building website using web framework or CMS like WordPress, then you will need a hosting server. For CMS like WordPress, the most popular hosting platform are GoDaddy, Hostinger, HostGator, Bluehost, etc. There is a slight learning curve here as you have to manage web hosting via dashboard and sometimes you have to manually set up WordPress server. For web frameworks, my personal favorite is Vercel, Netlify and Google Cloud Platform for hosting website and web app. It depends on which framework you use. If you use Next.js or JavaScript based framework, then Vercel and Netlify is the best. But apart from this, you also have option to use virtual private server, also known as VPS, which has been very popular option for businesses since the birth of internet. You can purchase your own VPS from Google Cloud Platform, Linode, DigitalOcean or any other similar hosting platforms. And yes, there is a slight learning curve here, so make sure you read tutorials, but I'm sure you will learn it if you put effort in it. After building website and finalizing hosting, next is choosing the right domain and set up the domain. You can purchase domain from GoDaddy or any other similar service provider. Before you purchase domain, there is only two things you need to know: types of domain and domain name setup, also known as DNS. There are many types of domain: top level domain, sponsored top level domain, country code top level domain, and generic top level domain. But as a beginner, you only need to know top level domain and country level domain. If you are a local business, then country level domain like .in for India, .uk for UK, and .us for US can be ideal choice. Or else you can use top level domain like .com. There are many fancy domain names available too, like .health, .store, .xyz, .club, etc. etc. You can pick any domain depending on your requirement and your business idea. After deciding domain name, next is you need to learn how to set up domain name server, also known as DNS, so that domain name is connected to your own hosting server. Remember that each and every hosting server has its own IP address. Here is how to set up DNS after purchasing domain name. You will get access to domain dashboard where all the DNS records are stored. The purpose of a DNS record is to pinpoint domain name to your own IP address of hosting server. The most common type of DNS records are A record, AAAA records or 4 times A record, CNAME record, MX record, and many others like TXT. For our website, A record, AAAA record and CNAME record are essential. If your IP address of hosting server is IPv4, then you have to use A record. If your hosting server has IPv6, then you have to use AAAA record. And in case if you want to forward one domain to another domain or subdomain, then you have to use CNAME record. After setting up DNS record, make sure you set up SSL certificate for HTTPS secure connection to your website. You can get a free SSL certificate from Cloudflare or Vercel. Generally, the setup of SSL and HTTP is automatic depending on your hosting server provider. Some hosting provider might provide you SSL certificate for free and some might charge you. It depends. After finishing your DNS setup, now you have finally done and you have successfully built website for your business. The entire process is very easy if you understand the concept of building website. We have reached to the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and if you get value out of this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. With that said, have a nice day and bye bye.